Today, I'm going to be showing you guys some cool little techniques, concepts that you can use to make better electro tech, or at least get into it. I'll be using the Deceiver 7 for this, but you can do this with really any pack out there. It's all about taking your time, picking the right sounds, and most important of all, having fun. Okay, so I'm going to go into the Deceiver 7. I'm going to find a nice little kick loop. I'm going to anchor around 12. Now let's get the drums in order. The first thing I'm going to want is just going to be a nice close hat or open hat. And let's get a clap in there or snare to really get us going. Might go with the electro one. And just shorten it a bit. I don't want the tail. I do want to control that tail on the snare a bit more. Oh, there we go. That sounds tasty. It's like this, very tight. We're going to add a shifted clap. That's going to happen at the end of every fourth snare or every fourth clap. Command 4. Line it up good. Let's find one that fits a little nicer. Electro Tech House or something like that. And from there, depending on the bass, we might have to add more drums in order to get it to bang, or we might have to switch stuff up, but we'll see. Kind of like that. Let's just get rid of the wide layer. I don't really need it for that. I like that. Okay, so let's get that beat going. And here we'll do that. And move this one up. Usually I like to use a Phrygian scale, which means that I can play that note that you see going up there, which makes it sound very badass. So if I go scale, D minor, it's this top note. But if I get out of it into minor, I'm not allowed to play it in theory, right? So this is where music theory kind of goes out the window sometimes, because you can like switch notes up and play notes from other scales, which we will call borrowed notes. But sometimes, you know, music theory has come so far along, the study of it, that we will have a name for it, like a gypsy scale, Romanian scale, Lydian, iodine, and all this stuff. And I'm just naming chemistry terms at this point, right? But but no, it's all about having fun and just trying stuff out. And if you like the way it sounds, trust that your taste, okay? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. I like that. We're gonna go with that. Okay, so let's develop the drums out a little bit more as well. It feels like we really need some atmospheric stuff in this. So sometimes you can just go with the perc loops and that might work, or you can like program your stuff in. But this is where after you have your main elements like your hats and all that, for you to really go in and have fun with it. For instance, try. Ooh, I like that first hit, so we're gonna leave that. Looking for hits to save. And yeah. And we're gonna use a low shelf for this. I'm also gonna level these down a bit more. Fun, just dancing, moving along. I like that. That's great. So for instance, I made a couple vocals. So I could do this something like, dance with me, move your body, rock with me. This one's Age of Love. I was listening to a Charlotte DeWitt set and I was like, this is such a sick song. I tried to do something with it, but I couldn't get the idea down. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this in the pack for you guys to try out. Come on, dance with me, move your body, rock with me. Come on, dance with me, move that body, rock with me. Come on, dance with me, move your body. Out of control, out of control. Those are all ideas there. But now from there, you do have to come up with a part B. So let's say that you want that to be the main idea. So now we're going to go here and develop out the B part of the drop. Out of control. Out of control. You can build it up. In fact, that might be a really good idea as well. Out of control. Out of control. Trying to avoid the reverb as much as possible. Did I fucking tell that bitch? Get the fuck out. Anyways, here we're gonna let's use a little drum fill to set us up and work on the B part. Ooh, that's sexy right there. I'm just going fast. That's cool. Use that. Let's see if we can glide into another note, just not to do the basic. That's cool. It works, but I do that a lot already. And sometimes you just want to kind of figure out, how can I spike? Ba, 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 da, ba. So yeah. Up, 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 up. Let's use this. Bup, 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 bup. Set it up. And then just do. If I do Alt-Shift-Click, I can move through the vocal and get some really interesting textures. That's sick. There are a couple of formulas you can have. The one I like to use is the ABAC formula, and I like to think about it in micro and macro levels. So what that means is here we can kind of make the claim that this is going to be A, B, A, B, or you can say A, B, A, C, and so forth. So you just develop it in any way you want, but the idea of it is just to make you think, okay, how am I going to go about in making these sections different from the previous sections? So obviously with the drums, we kind of already did that, second nature. I feel a lot of people will land on it. But for instance here, we can say A, B, A, C. So what's different in this bass part here? Maybe like instead of doing the double here, do, 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 you can definitely do something more like so. And now here on the C part, again, just the concept that we can use. Maybe the bass doesn't do anything here. And it opens up and does something cool there. And I get it. Sorry if I'm a little all over the place. Anytime I work on music, I'm like all over, but I'm trying to kind of teach you concepts to get your mind working so that you can do this yourself. You know, as you can see, when you have the right sounds, you sound one pro. Like we're already sounding really good because we picked everything right. We're using high quality stuff. But the other thing too, when you sound like that, you get a little bit more inspired. Okay, so anyways, here we're going to do the. There you go. A little more. Let's keep going. There you go. Dun, dun. Okay, we got that. So now we need to respond. Oh. I like the idea of boom, boom, boom. Dun, 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 dun. Just for variation, and always looking at things that I can move in the patch to make it sound a little different. Maybe the rate here can change a little bit, so we just don't get the same repetition. Here we can do this. Use the endless smile on the vocal there just for fun. Have it like boom. Echo out a bit. Get that ring of the tail. Now I made a video about breaks on what you would want to do in the break. So here we have a lot of options. It really depends what we're trying to do. For instance, we can use the vocal and then little breather, and then the vocal can come back in, and we can either harmonize the vocal with other like pad sounds and so forth, or you can come in with another idea. So I'm gonna add some rights. Bring in a pad or something cool here. Can do a pad, of course. That's cool. Let's use that. I think that sounds dope. Just recording it in. It's going. Bam, bam, dun, 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 and then we'll drop it. Something cool there. And drop back into something. So we can just grab this portion here. We're gonna do something else though, not that. Move to the left. That's cool. And this part. And do. Just filter this guy in. I'll show you guys how to do something sick right now with it. Bring back the snare. You know, so it's all about, again, previous video on breakdowns I talked, it's all about taking stuff away and bringing stuff back in. That's all it is, and introducing new ideas. We're gonna leave all this here. Okay, and then let's bring this here. It's about 16 bars, by the way, so that's why I'm just being very fast about it, because usually with breakdowns, they're either going to be 16, 32 bars, or 24 bars. Okay, so now let's use Endless Smile on this guy too. Probably have a better happy accident there. I'm also going to use this plugin known as Sound Shifter, so we can get even more reverb. I'm going to pitch it up. Gotta quantize that. Out of control. So we're gonna use a long fill now, and here you can use whichever one you really want. Why don't we go with an electronic one here? This one has like a crunch effect to it. Now in this patch for the bass, there is like some mods for this, so let's use them. Slowly remove stuff. Gonna remove the vocals for now. But we're just gonna leave it as is. I'm also gonna add a snare build in there. Just a standard build. And maybe we can use this as a little pre-drop film. Who knows how that's gonna sound? Or even just use it there as the drop. That'd be kind of sick if you think about it. Yeah, let's duplicate that. Or just double time 8s here. Double time, figure out something. Bass changes. Doo 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 doo. Let's change it, the vocal too. There we go. I'm gonna have this here section. I feel like just the downlifter here might work. Sound that's gonna surround it. That helps so much. And I think I'm gonna bring back this part of the track, this right here. But I'm only gonna bring back these right here. Like not the first hit, but the second, or yeah. So here I'm gonna have this, right? But I'm gonna delete this part. Fucking no. And let's bring this back. It's a sick little variation for it. Pad, atmosphere. Here I would say definitely do something else with the vocal if you find that you don't like doing that because it's like the easy thing to do. Sometimes you want to challenge yourself because you will fall into habits and you will notice that. So that's when you decide to challenge yourself. But when in doubt, just play this out. Damn, look at that. Let's put it in D. No, I'm just kidding. We're just going to play the bottom notes. Damn, that. Yeah, let's just keep doing that there. Troll. Or control. That's it, cool. And then just play with your fades. And then the break. You can do something cool. See, from there you have this part of the break. And if you wanted to, you could come in straight with a Reese or slowly bring it down. It just depends on what kind of DJ and producer you are. So out of hood. And then if we go with that there, the way we can bring it back into it is just by using that sound over here in the break. And you're gonna kind of like foreshadow it, but you're not gonna give it all away. Like this. And you get like a nice little change of pace there. And let's bring back the vocal here. When the snare comes back in. I'm gonna choose to go with this too. Oh no. Okay, so let's hear this from the left to the right. Again, with this video, my intention is for you guys to get inspired, see how easy it is to write stuff out when you're using the right tools, how good you can sound. I mean, I haven't even done any of the mixing yet, but that's how much effort I put into making sure these sounds sound proper for you guys. Because like I said before, I think when it comes to making music, it shouldn't be all about who knows more tech and all this. It should be more about the creativity of it, the inception of the ideas, and being able to nail that stuff out. So I haven't added reverb. Let it be. I'm leveling the vocal as I'm here. Let's add the reverb. I think I really like my break. I like how the snare comes back here. I'm just gonna get it crazy. Fuck it. Let's go. Kick. Let's go. Second time around variation. And you can do so much more with this. This is just me like raw dogging straight up. Oh yeah. Let's say we go with this. Dun. Dun, 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 dun. Bring the kick back. Literally. Like I feel like you just gotta do this here. If you wanted the big build. Yeah, and then from there, you kind of get the idea. You would build it up, build it up, build it up, and have fun. I do have to get going, guys, but I thank you guys for joining me. If you made it this far, sick. Again, guys, this is Deceiver 7. As you saw, just playing around with it, having fun with it. Sounds really good. It's a combination of Latin, Tech House, Electro Tech, Underground Tech, and Traditional Tech House, of course. Got great recreations in there, as well as fresh new sounds for you guys that want to push the boundaries. But with that being said, you guys take care. You can find us over at evilsounds.com. There's going to be a free demo for you guys to use as well. But you guys have a good one, and it will be coming out this Thursday night. Be ready, and peace out.